Greetings everybody and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4, another game from Paradox Studio. Now, if you haven't noticed, I'm quite a fan of Hearts of Iron, or Paradox rather, but also of Hearts of Iron, especially the first two games. I have about maybe, I don't know, a couple of thousand hours at least in the second game, if not twice as much. So I played that for like 8 years with a friend very much, and I really enjoy this grand strategy game because it's very different, because you have a short time span, even though it's a grand strategy game that spans across the world. But yeah, to begin with, I'm going to play as Italy. I'm going to take the tutorial, and I know it takes place as Italy, where you get a guide and you will walk through this guide with me, and after that I may continue on as Italy, or I may pick another nation, but I think we'll continue on to begin with, at least until I have a good idea about what I'm doing, because I haven't tried this game. It's just released like, what is it, 40 minutes ago for me right now. It released, so I'm very excited to get into this. I've been waiting for a long time. Now, if you are dying for more content of this game, I can recommend two YouTubers as well, Quill18 and Arumba. I'm a big fan of them myself. There will be a link in the description when you can go and watch them. Arumba has like 5-6 episodes out right now, where Quill have about 17 or something like that, because they had a press release of the game. So again, some things in their game may have changed until now, but definitely worth watching if you are interested in this game. And yeah, let's get right into it. Very ominous sound, but yeah, it's okay. We are diving right in. Welcome to Hearts of Iron 4 tutorial. You'll be taking charge of Italy during the period leading up to the war. Reading the tooltips will help you understand things as you play, so it is recommended that you make good use of them. Left click to select units and provinces, right click to move them, zoom in and out, and hold to pan. Okay, start by dealing with the alerts at the top of the screen. Read the beginner's guide on for Wiki. Well, I'm not going to do that. Okay, objectives: 19 military factories are in use, and 20 are in use, 11 is in use. Natural focus: our division is queued for deployment, and 4 technologies. Okay, so let's pause the game. So I'm used to WASD to move the camera, and that's because lots of the game do that right now. In here it's shortcuts, so that's why I all of a sudden open up research, which shortcut? W. Okay, WERTYUIOPL. OPL. Okay, interesting. But yeah, we are in research, which even was the first. This is the research screen. You have a number of research slots that each can research a technology. Click the empty research slot to select something to research. Countries have different amount of research slots, with major powers usually having more. It is possible to unlock an additional slot through national focus. National focus will be covered by another alert and another hint. Okay, close, very good. So we have even 1 day saved up. You can save 30 days up, so if you don't select the research right away, you're still good. You have 30 days to respond. This is the research tree. Although it might seem overwhelming at first, it is actually not too complicated. We have highlighted some technologies that are recommended to research in the beginning of the game. It is a good idea to research technologies that boost your country's industrial base as well as your general military improvements. As the game progresses, it might be valid to research more specialized technologies such as doctrines or aircraft. It all depends on what you are trying to achieve. Technologies take longer to research if you are trying to research something ahead of time. There are natural focus that can reduce the ahead of time penalties for certain technologies. Cool, good to know. So, they have highlighted some. I don't really see it, but I know it's 1936. I know for a fact that from the other games, and first off, I didn't play the third one that much because I didn't like how things were set up in that game to begin with. I know a lot of other fans had the same feeling as me. Some also enjoyed it, but this should be a funny mix of the third and second game, so really looking forward to dive into it. And I have watched and read a lot about it. But basic machine tools, 141 days, quite a long time, but production efficiency cap. Now what that is, I will explain when we get to the production screen, because I actually know this. But definitely want that. Very good. Oh yeah, don't show again, we already know. Yeah, don't show again, we already know. Okay. And we want construction 1 as well. We want everything we do to be at a good speed. We're going to hold on with synthetic oil, but we most likely aren't going to need it. Research time, definitely want that. I am going to skip the doctrine for now. And here is the thing. The technology is mutually exclusive with force rotation and air superiority. So what this means is you can only select this, or this research tree. So you only have 3 options or 3 roads you can take, but if you take something here, you eliminate yourself from here. Now we are Italy. We're not going to strategic bomb the United States or anything like that, so let's just forget about that. Battlefield support, we could. What is this? Tactical bombers are flexible and can perform both ground and regular bombing. By improving how close air support interacts with division, we can lay waste to enemy division with optimal support. Sounds good. But what I'm interested in is, yeah, air superiority. I want something that, let's see, interception detection, pretty good. Interception efficiency, really good. Fighter detection, real high. Air support, don't care. Ooh, 20% in agility for fighters and heavy fighters, that's pretty damn good. Naval mission efficiency, yeah, that's pretty good since we are Italy and going to have a lot of battle down here. And strategic bombing, don't really care. Air superiority, very good. What about this? Don't care that much about this. Ground support, don't care. Pretty good. And so is this. And ACES is quite important. And support, I don't care about that. No, not that interesting. Oh. What I want from us as Italy is being able to, ooh, that's pretty good. Fire detection, yeah, decent. Ground support, don't care. Pretty good. Yeah. Air superiority, very good. 10, but you had 20, yeah. Yeah, we're going to take the operational integrity when it is, but I don't think we'll do that right away. Planes. We already have, no, we do not. Requires technology, I see. So we do not have that. Oh, is this? Oh, So what's the difference? Can I? No. Okay. So this one has shorter range, better air defense, less agility. It's way cheaper and less speed. Oh, a nullifier modified to launch from land and what? To launch from and land on aircraft carrier. Oh, okay. Excuse me. We're not going to focus on aircraft carriers. I'm sorry, but we're Italy. That's not going to be our main interest. But we are going to research the bit of fighters, I think. That may be one of our first. Naval doctrine. We'll look at that when we get to it. I'm not sure as of yet. Naval. Also quite important. And maybe we should even begin something there. Land terrain is also quite important. We're not going to take Blitzkrieg because we're not going to have a lot of armor. Ooh, lots of soft. Soft attack is infantry. Organization is the unit itself. Defense is, yeah, it's very self-explaining. That's pretty damn strong, but that's on support battalions. Yeah, I think I don't feel that is that strong actually. The first one are. What about I feel like there's a lot of good way. I think we'll go with superior firepower doctrine. Which way we'll go down, I'm not sure, but it just seemed more potent, more strong. 282 days, we're going to wait on that. Because I know there are some, what it's called, some national focus that can reduce this from watching some streams and all that. Definitely want better artillery. Tanks. Yeah, we will definitely want tanks in some regard, but I think we'll first need to focus on. That's 38. We actually have what we need in here for now. Okay, no, we do not have. Let's get support weapons. I feel that's important because we're going to have a lot of infantry. So let me try and use my. We are beginning at war with Ethiopia. Interesting. This is the war screen and it will show you how a war is progressing. It starts at war with Ethiopia, but don't have to worry about that right now. Proceed by looking at others alerts. Okay, don't show this again. It should be a quite easy war. Let's see, free civilian factories. Is it? No, E is trade. And R, no, E is diplomacy, R is trade, and T is construction. And this is free civilian factories. So we have 20 civilian factories. I don't feel it's a lot. So I definitely want at least. Oh, I didn't mean that. At least 4 more. And after that we can think about what we want to do. I definitely want some more military factory as well. Yes, and here is our military factory. So we have nothing going on at all. Okay, before that, okay, we need some. We have 11 naval docks. So what do we want? Before that, how is our fleet looking? P. We got 11 cruisers, 80 destroyers, 51 subs, 8 heavy cruisers, and 2 battleships. I think, even though we do not have that great, how long does it take to make a battleship? Battleship 2 in 2 years, so it will take us 2 years to make this. That's a long time. I don't think we'll be doing that. Let's see, fire range 18, 24. Let's make one of these. So it'll take 2 years to make that. It just seemed like a very long time. What's the difference? 14 and 17, 3, 10. So this has better torpedo attack and depth charges. Sorry. Yeah. I'm a bit ill, so I'm trying to reduce the coughing. And I think we want some light cruisers. And I think we want some of these destroyers. Let's see, if we say we want 5 and 5. To begin with, at least. So we'll gain some light cruisers and some destroyers. I feel like we have plenty of subs, so it's not that necessary. But let's again read this hint and not progress too much forward. This is the production line screen. Production lines produce the equipment needed for your war effort. It is recommended that you produce both the equipment you need now and that you might need in the future. There are 2 types of production lines, military and naval. The first uses military factories and latter uses naval dockyards. The more factories assigned to a production line, the faster it will produce the equipment you need. A production line can be created by clicking one of the 4 highlighted buttons to the left. Once you select an equipment type from one of these 4 categories, a production line will be created for that equipment type. Read the next page of this hint to see recommendations on what to reduce and how many factories to assign to each production. Okay, so let's just see what it says. So it suggests that we build this and put all 11 on it. Yeah. It will increase our fleet, but didn't we have like 80 of those? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm going to stick with this, and it wants us to build what? Close air support? No. Well, I would rather build some airplanes for naval bombing. It's just some artillery. Yeah, I can agree with that. It says 3, and then it says support equipment. Yeah, and it says what, 4. Yeah, and then it says infantry equipment and it says 10. Yeah, so it uses everything. There we go. So our need has been satisfied. Don't show this again. So we are in need of 2700 infantry equipment, and we're making 10.5 each day. Now, what I was researching before with the production efficiency, production efficiency cap plus 5%. Don't show this again. And here it is. The longer you spend time on building the same thing, the better they become at producing that certain item. And this will increase our cap from 70 to 75, which is decent increasement. Now we also have 20% due to recruit difficulty. I will probably play on normal when I play a proper game, but this is just the tutorial, so yeah, let's see if we will continue on. I have not decided yet, but this was our production, and now I can see we are in short of some oil and rubber and tungsten, so we'll need to trade something for that, which we will come to. Then we have national focus. This is the national focus screen, and it allows your country to select its political goals, which will result in effects or bonuses that help the game's progress. We have highlighted a couple of national focus for your convenience that recommend that you start with. The reason this path is recommended is because it allows you to gain another research slot as quickly as possible, which will allow you to research one more technology simultaneously, which is pretty damn good. And I like this idea myself because it makes the research slot, and it will give us some civilian factories and military factories, so that's pretty damn good. So we will start with this, which will give 2 infrastructure, 3 naval base, so a total of 7 naval base. That's pretty damn strong. Or bases is probably not dockyards, but still pretty good. So yeah, let's start with that. But before now, I need to figure out how. Oh, nope. How do I get to my Q? No. Damn it! I just thought I was smart. I will not. How do I come back to my national focus? Oh, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here. Got it. Good. So, we can focus on quite a lot. We will probably go army primacy. That's pretty damn good. Probably go this and this quite fast. Yeah, we'll probably focus on this area and over here. Tuscany, that's also pretty damn good. That's also pretty damn good. Submarines, pretty good. Sea Wolf, yeah. So what's this? Triumph in Africa. So I could either research this, or I will probably bypass this. And I think this game has been set up for what is called historical game, because you can play historical and historical, but the historical will try and stay as close as to history as possible, where the other one is like just try and make different things happen. So I will probably go back to steel. What with the UK? Interesting. So here I will be able to create my own faction. Interesting. What is this? Whoa. interesting. But yeah, sorry, I'm just reading quite a lot, and I'm talking due to that. Many interesting ways to go. Now, we will probably stay friends with Germany and do the historical path. Yeah, this was the beginning. Close this one. No division. Yes, this is the recruit and deploy screen, and this is where you queue new division for training and later on deployment. We recommend that you add a division Infanteria division to the queue. Divisions in training will first attempt to gather the equipment they require. Once they have the equipment, they will begin their training. Training progress can never exceed equipment progress. Click the train button to add a division for training. Once a division have completed their training, they can be deployed to a location of your choice. You may only deploy divisions in your core territory. Good. Divisions can be produced serialized and or in parallel. Divisions that are trained in parallel will gain equipment at the same rate, so they will all be finished at roughly the same time. When a division has all the equipment they need and are fully trained, they will be deployed to the location you have chosen. Click Add Unit to add another division for parallel training. If the tide of war have turned against you, it may be viable to deploy your troops before they have all their equipment and training. This should be avoided when you can. Show this again. Oh. I keep forgetting that. Haven't we covered this? Probably not. No. Yeah, so don't show this again. Good. And have to use the arrow keys. So I'm going to train 1 to begin with. Good. Now that the alerts are sorted out, you can start diving into the details of waging war. Italy starts the war with Ethiopia, and you should not have much difficulty in winning that war once you learn how to do it. Move your camera in a southeastwards direction until you find entry Africa. Once your camera has changed, select the division. Select the division in the interest state. Okay, so I guess it's very good. Great, now you'll learn how to start planning an offensive. Divisions can join together in armies. An army is used to draw battle plans, and they can be assigned commander to lead them. Click the new army button at the bottom of the screen. There we go. Good, creating an army was the first step. An army can now be given orders by drawing battle plans. Click on one of the borders against. Okay, so left click and you get assigned to the whole line. Good, a front line now exists towards Ethiopia. In order for you to get your troops to attack with battle plan, you must also draw an offensive order. Click the offensive line button and then right click and drag between the two highlighted provinces. Okay, so here and new line. This is a bit not difficult, but something else we need to get used to. But I would actually do this instead. Diplomacy. Shut it down. We have now created an offensive order to attack Ethiopia's capital. Before you go ahead and give the order to execute the plan, it may be wise to make the correct preparations. If you allow your units to prepare for 25 days, they will receive a combat bonus for up to 50%. Certain land doctrines can modify for how long you can prepare, while others might modify how fast you can reach your maximum level of preparation. It is also advisable to prepare your air force as well. Click the airbase in interior. So now they get a planned preparation, 2% each day. Pretty cool. So airbase, there we go. Good. In order for you troops to have higher guarantee of success in battle, it is also important to give them the proper air support they may require. Air wings assigned to an air region can be sent on missions. Support air wings can be sent on close air support missions, which will enable them to join land combat engagement. Assign the air wings based in the Eritrea Air Base by right-clicking the East Africa Air Region and give them orders once they have been assigned. Good. Now have air wings assigned to the East African Air Region. Before they start doing anything, however, you must first give your air wings missions. If an air wing does not have an active mission, it will stay in the air base. There are a number of different air missions and just had to yawn, and the air missions and air wing can be sent on depends on the type of the air wing. Support air wings can be sent on the close air support mission, which enables them to join land combat engagement and attack your enemy. To send an air wing on a mission, click the mission icon in the air interface. So this is probably it. Yeah, we want air superiority and close air support. Good. Now with almost everything set up, it is time to look at executing the plan and conquer Ethiopia for Italy. Click the default button, default map mode button in the bottom right, and then select your army by clicking the portrait. Isn't it? Oh, isn't there a shortcut for this? Okay. Good. Before you can begin this all, you should assign a commander to your army if you haven't done already. So, who should be leading? Bulgard, no. Bulgard, no. Panzer, yeah, no. So, I guess it will be you. Well, he don't have any, so sure. There we go. And I don't think we'll need to prepare. Your force will begin the offense on Addis Ababa, Ethiopia's capital. When you have occupied enough of enemy's territory, they will surrender. Unpause the game by pressing space. You can adjust the game speed by pressing the plus or minus key. It is normal that players often adjust the game speed according to their needs, as opposed to play on the same speed all the time. If you feel you can control your units better, select a division and right-click process to manually override the orders units get from battle plans. Good. So go. Let's see. And before that, let's go to trade, because we might as well cover it in this video. It's going to be quite long, but it is also having a lot of the first steps. Or maybe we should take a cut here. It's already over 30 minutes, and the second one will continue to be the tutorial, because I'm pretty sure there's still lots of stuff to do. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.